Grab your flip-flops and sunscreen, it's time to party. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 spring break fact versus fiction. For this list, we're looking at commonly believed things about spring break and letting you know whether they're true or false. Number 10, it only lasts a week. Fiction. Spring break goes by many different names, including Reading Week and Study Week, but we all know we're not using our time off to crack open the books. And in fact, the term week is something of a misnomer here. You get the week off from school, but by that they mean the school week, i.e. Monday through Friday. On top of that, you also have 2 weekends to work with, making your entire time away amount to 9 whole days. Keep that in mind when you're planning your vacations because you wouldn't want to waste those extra days. So what if you're exhausted from driving back to campus on the Sunday before classes start up again? Number 9, a muscle beach party. Fiction. In 1964, Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello starred in the William Asher movie Muscle Beach Party, which was part of a trend in the era of creating fun movies geared towards young people with a beach setting.
Did you kiss him because he's lovable or because he's the only man on the beach?
The setting of this one is Malibu Beach, where beachgoers and bodybuilders alike supposedly roam. The real-life Malibu has a spring break vibe no matter what time of year it is, but you probably shouldn't expect to have a run-in with a gang of oiled-up bodybuilders if you actually take a trip there. It seems like this was a concept that was conceived of in the 60s, but it somehow still remains in the cultural consciousness today. Number 8, you'll meet someone interesting. Fact. Okay, we cannot promise you're gonna spot a B or even a C-list celebrity when you're on spring break, but we can say that it definitely happens.
Who are you?
My name's Aileen. My real name's Al, but truth be told, I ain't from this planet, y'all.
Plenty of reality show stars, DJs, entertainers, and minor athletes have been spotted partying with the regular folk at spring break celebrations around the world, whether they're there working or just having a good time like you are. If it's your goal to have a celeb sighting, then keep your wits about you and your eyes peeled. We'd be surprised if you didn't see at least one recognizable face. Number 7, there are killer fish in the water. Fiction. There have been many movies made that follow a premise similar to this. Carefree college students are out to have some fun in the sun, but there's something sinister in the water that's going to turn this trip into a bloodbath instead. Whether it's prehistoric killer fish, a shark with an agenda, or bloodthirsty piranhas, we can almost guarantee that you don't have to worry about them. Of course, sharks are real and do sometimes attack humans, but that hardly ever happens.
You're doing great. Look at me. Yes, you can. Freaking nuts. This is freaking nuts. Shh.
Just do your research, practice safe swimming, and watch out for each other. While we're at it, you probably don't have to worry about a serial killer targeting co-eds either. Number 6, serenading a girl will work out for you. Fiction.
You always hurt the ones you love.
There has been a long cinematic tradition of men managing to woo women by singing to them, regardless of their vocal skill level.
If you really love me, darling, please be kind.
Elvis Presley is one of the most famed voices of all time, and he pulled this off in the 1965 film Girl Happy, which takes place during spring break in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He sings the song Puppet on a String to her, and after that, she's all his. Let's just say that in the modern day, this move won't get you the girl, but it might possibly make you a viral hit if someone films the embarrassing attempt. Number 5, someone will do something epic. Fact. It seems like every work of fiction that centers on spring break features one member of the party doing something truly epic that they will be remembered for the rest of time. Sometimes it's the most unlikely guy in the crew shocking everyone by winning a margarita chugging contest, or maybe it's the time your buddy went missing for an entire 24 hours and you had to help him piece together his night hangover style.
It's in the trunk. Drugs in the trunk. Oh shit!
But it's pretty much a guarantee that you'll have at least one super memorable story that you definitely won't want to fill your parents in on.
Just take him off the glass! Take him off the glass!
Number 4, you will get a sunburn. Fact. Okay, there is a caveat to this one. If you're careful, you can avoid it, but in all likelihood, you will slip up at some point and get a sunburn. We all know how serious skin cancer can be, and we know that getting burned is a contributing factor to this potentially deadly disease. So let's all do our best to prevent it. We know, you want to spend a carefree day at the beach and get your tan on, but just promise you'll pack your sunscreen and reapply regularly. Even if you're not worried about the long-term effects, at least try to avoid looking like a lobster for the rest of your trip. Number 3, what happens on spring break? Fiction. In the age of social media, nothing you ever do will stay in the past.
I just got this really weird message from Ross. He said turn on MTV.
So while you might be operating under the idea that what happens on spring break stays on spring break, you might want to think again. You never know when someone might be filming and then instantly posting videos to their Insta stories that could be seen by your sister or your great aunt. Even if the internet isn't involved, you think your friends will ever let you live down that you're acting like a total fool? Don't dance like nobody's watching, because people definitely are. Number 2, you'll go away for spring break. Fiction. Almost every movie and TV show that takes place over spring break shows college students heading south for drinking, partying, and tanning.
Okay, we came. Check. We danced. Check. We drank. Check. We threw up.
But they seem to be forgetting one thing. College is expensive. You think everyone can afford to jet off for a week when they're busy saving up to pay next semester's tuition? Not to mention, not everyone wants to have that kind of vacation. Doesn't it sound just as relaxing to sit at home for an entire week ordering Seamless, binge-watching Netflix, and seeing no one? Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, you'll get lucky. Fiction. Some students may depart on their spring break trips hoping for no-strings-attached physical relations with people they'll never have to see again. But things have changed, and you definitely can't assume you're just gonna get laid anymore.
We're in the same exact place at the same exact time, feeling the same exact way about each other, right?
Yes.
So how can you say it's not fake?
In fact, the more sure you are that you're gonna get busy, the more pressure you're putting on it, and the more disappointed you'll be if it doesn't work out.
Oh, so are you like an actress or what?
I'm a wild, wild girl.
While hooking up can be an aspiration, don't let it stop you from having fun with your friends, and of course, treating people with respect. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.